He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks start. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few, but got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Thurman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He breaks the tackle. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Goff. He finds Laporta. And he gets him around 6 there. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 4. Laporta with the grab. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Robertson takes it away.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Goff to the air now. Gets this to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. This one's caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Montgomery goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Walker on first down. Into the secondary past the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Seahawks trailing on the scoreboard. Pass play on first and goal. Escapes the pocket. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks chop some of the lead off before the half. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
Seahawks 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Goff on first and 10. Connects with Montgomery. There's the power, now some speed. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Defense showing blitz. Goff gets this one to Patrick. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Goff back to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Goff. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He finds Fant. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 30 on 2nd down. Pass complete to Walker. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. The ball is loose. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Toss play. This is Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He was throwing it, unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. First throw for the backup now. And there's a man there. It's Jack Campbell with the INT. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Gronk, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw from Goff. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Running with Walker again. Has a lane past the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. They'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. On the carry, it's Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. He's on the move, and he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He finds Laporta. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Motioning the tight end now. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They're going play action. This finds Cooks, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. The give now to Walker. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Staying with Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Only 1 quarter remains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To the ground with Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make...
Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Going the other way, Lions have it!
these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Off play action. Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Lions readying for the punt. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Connects with fans. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback?